Dear friends, welcome to a personalized episode of Enlighten Me. Today, we dive into the fascinating world of generative adversarial networks, lean startup methods like Concierge and Wizard of Oz prototyping, and strategies for scaling Agile within organizations. Stay tuned for an insightful discussion. What makes generative adversarial networks, or GANs, a breakthrough in the field of AI? Today, we dive into the realms of GANs, exploring their structure, functionality, and the impressive capability they have to generate realistic data across various domains, especially in image processing. GANs mark a significant advancement in how machines understand and recreate the complexities of the world around us. At the heart of GANs, we find a fascinating approach to machine learning known as generative modeling. This unsupervised learning task focuses on discovering and learning patterns within input data to a degree that allows the model to generate new examples that could believably belong to the original dataset. Imagine a machine that, after studying thousands of images of cats, can generate a new image of a cat that looks real but has never existed before. That's generative modeling in action. The genius of GANs lies in their unique architecture, which consists of two competing models, the generator and the discriminator. The generator's objective is to create data so convincing that the discriminator cannot tell whether it's real or fake. On the other side, the discriminator learns to distinguish between genuine data and the fabrications created by the generator. This adversarial process, a kind of zero-sum game, continues until the discriminator is fooled about half the time, indicating that the generator's output is indistinguishable from real data. This method of training allows GANs to produce extraordinarily realistic outputs, making significant strides in tasks like image-to-image translation. Think turning a summer landscape into a winter wonderland or altering day scenes to night. The potential applications are vast, from enhancing photorealism to generating new designs, artwork, and even realistic-looking human faces that never belonged to an actual person. The inception of GANs can be traced back to a 2014 paper by Ian Goodfellow and his colleagues. Since then, the field has seen rapid advancements, including the development of deep convolutional generative adversarial networks, or DC GANs, which provided a more stable model for training GANs and opened new doors for their application. Delving deeper into the mechanics, the generator model of a GAN begins with a random vector from a Gaussian distribution, which serves as a seed for generating samples within the domain. This vector is part of what's known as the latent space, a kind of compressed representation of the data distribution. Over time, as the GAN trains, the generator learns to map points from this latent space to generate new, diverse, and plausible examples. On the flip side, the discriminator model, which starts off as a standard classification model, is tasked with distinguishing between real and generated data. Throughout the training process, it refines its ability to identify fakes, while the generator continuously improves its capacity to produce more convincing fakes. What's particularly intriguing about GANs is the way they are trained. The process resembles a two-player game, where both the generator and discriminator are in a constant tug-of-war, each trying to outsmart the other. This adversarial training method is not only innovative, but also remarkably effective in pushing the boundaries of what's possible with generative models. While the excitement around GANs is well-deserved, it's also crucial to approach their development and use with a sense of responsibility. The ability to generate realistic images, videos, or audio can have far-reaching implications, including the creation of deepfakes that could mislead or cause harm. As we continue to explore the potential of GANs, ethical considerations and safeguards should be at the forefront of this technological advancement. In conclusion, generative adversarial networks represent a significant leap forward in the field of AI, offering a powerful tool for generating realistic examples across a wide range of domains. As we stand on the brink of what seems like a new era of generative modeling, it's exciting to imagine the innovations and applications that GANs will bring to the table. From transforming the way we create and interact with digital content to advancing scientific research, the journey of GANs is only just beginning. And now, pivot our discussion towards learn entrepreneurship. What's the difference between Concierge and Wizard of Oz prototyping, and how do they impact the early stages of product development? Today, we're diving into these two lean startup methods that, despite their common confusion, serve distinct purposes in the product development journey. Through examples of real-world applications and a clear breakdown of their differences, we'll uncover the value each method brings to the table. Let's start by exploring the Wizard of Oz prototyping method, which has been instrumental for companies like Aardvark and Cardmunch. These companies managed to create effective prototypes without any initial technological development. Aardvark connected people with questions to those with expertise, while Cardmunch transcribed business cards better than any optical character recognition (OCR) system available at the time. The secret? Both companies used human beings to fill in for the technology they were simulating. Cardmunch utilized Amazon's Mechanical Turk, and Aardvark relied on interns. This approach allowed them to deliver their core value propositions without the immediate need for building complex algorithms. The key to Wizard of Oz prototyping lies in its user experience. To the user, the product appears to function exactly as promised, albeit with a slight delay due to human processing times. This method allows companies to test and refine hypotheses about their solution's value proposition without the immediate need for technological development. On the other side, we have concierge testing, exemplified by companies like Wealthfront and Food on the Table. Unlike Wizard of Oz, concierge testing involves no illusion of technology. Services are performed manually, with the customer fully aware of the human touch. Wealthfront offered wealth management advice through direct personal interactions, while Manuel Russo of Food on the Table would physically accompany customers on their shopping trips. This method provides a significantly higher value proposition due to the personalization and direct human interaction involved. The critical difference between these two methods lies in the user experience and the visibility of the human element. In Wizard of Oz testing, the human aspect is hidden, simulating the intended product experience. In contrast, concierge testing makes this element visible, often enhancing the perceived value of the service due to the personalized attention and care. These methods also differ in their research purposes. Wizard of Oz testing is evaluative, allowing companies to test specific hypotheses about their solution's value proposition. It's ideal for when you have a defined idea of what your solution should be. Conversely, concierge testing is generative, suitable for situations where the solution is still unclear. This approach allows for direct interaction with customers, gathering feedback and insights that can guide the development of a more defined solution hypothesis. Real-world examples of these methods in action highlight their effectiveness. Aardvark and Cardmunch were able to quickly validate the demand and functionality of their services without upfront technological investment. Similarly, Wealthfront and Food on the Table used concierge testing to deeply understand their customers' needs, laying the groundwork for scalable technological solutions. It's essential to recognize that these methods are not interchangeable. Each serves a specific purpose in the product development process. Misapplication can lead to flawed reasoning and business models. Wizard of Oz is best for refining and evaluating a well-defined solution hypothesis, while concierge testing excels in the exploratory phase, helping to uncover and define what the solution could be. In conclusion, understanding the nuances between Concierge and Wizard of Oz prototyping is crucial for any lean startup looking to efficiently test and develop their product. By choosing the right method for the right stage and goal, startups can save valuable time and resources, ultimately leading to a more successful and user-centered product. Remember, the journey to creating a compelling product is as strategic as it is creative, and knowing when and how to leverage these methods can make all the difference. Now, let's move on to discussing the challenges and strategies of scaling Agile within organizations. Welcome to today's episode where we dive into the fascinating world of Agile and the journey of scaling it across organizations. The main question we're exploring today is, what should leaders keep in mind as they scale Agile within their organizations? As we unravel this topic, we'll look into real-world examples and discuss the nuances of implementing Agile on a large scale, drawing insights from successful cases like Amazon. Scaling Agile is no small feat. It introduces new challenges, including the emergence of interdependencies and complexities that mirror the structural challenges of the organization itself. This transformation journey requires a delicate balance between maintaining agility and managing the growth of teams and processes. Amazon, a pioneer in scaling Agile, introduced the concept of two pizza teams to maintain agility in software development. These teams are small enough to be fed with two pizzas, symbolizing the importance of keeping teams lean to foster quick decision-making and innovation. However, as the number of these teams grows, organizations like Amazon have faced challenges such as bureaucracy and rising overhead costs. To manage this, Amazon established a unique balance between standards and autonomy, allowing teams the freedom to develop products that interoperate with the core platform business. This approach emphasizes the significance of developing a common set of development standards to ensure interoperability across teams while allowing them to operate independently. Another challenge in scaling Agile is the potential loss of the bigger picture due to the focus on short-term sprint cycles. Organizations might find themselves caught in a loop of continuous improvement at the expense of overlooking larger shifts in markets and customer needs. Amazon's working backwards approach is a noteworthy solution to this challenge. Teams start with a fully realized vision of a proposed product, gain stakeholder buy-in, and then proceed with code writing and product assembly, ensuring that long-term goals are not overshadowed by short-term achievements. However, the journey doesn't stop at overcoming these challenges. As Agile scales, it's crucial to remember that not every process or problem requires an Agile solution. Leaders must discern whether their organization truly needs Agile or if it's merely a case of shiny object syndrome. Starting small with a passionate lighthouse team can help incubate what works and doesn't, gradually scaling up based on learnings and successes. Success metrics also play a critical role in scaling Agile. Traditional KPIs might not fully capture the essence of Agile transformations. Transitioning to metrics that describe value outcomes and meaning can help align work processes with Agile principles. However, translating these metrics into terms that outside stakeholders can understand poses a risk of making trade-offs between organizational and product benefits. Understanding that Agile is a journey, not a destination, is vital. Agile organizations are learning organizations that encourage fast failure and faster recovery. The permission for Agile teams to fail is crucial for fostering a culture of continuous improvement and innovation. Agile's effectiveness depends on leadership's ability to adapt to its needs, tailoring its application to the organization's and individual teams' unique cultures. In conclusion, scaling Agile is a complex but rewarding journey. By maintaining a balance between autonomy and standards, focusing on long-term visions, starting small, defining success metrics appropriately, and embracing Agile as an ongoing journey, organizations can navigate the challenges of scaling Agile. Leaders who adapt and learn, allowing their teams the freedom to innovate within a structured framework can unlock the full potential of Agile, driving their organizations to new heights of success and agility. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Innovation Pulse. If you enjoyed our insights and are eager to learn more, the Enlighten Me app is just a tap away. Expand your knowledge with personalized content on over 20 diverse topics, from crypto to health and beyond, all curated to fit your interests. Download the Enlighten Me app now at the Apple Store or Google Play, or visit the enlightenme.ai website. Stay curious, stay enlightened.